Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone doing this morning? Come on, where's the love? How is everyone doing this morning? Great. Well, it is a fabulous afternoon that we have in store for you. On behalf of Mercedes-Benz, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Today we celebrate the launch of a sensational product, the Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe. We also celebrate 50 glorious years of AMG and its long-lasting influence on the performance motoring segment globally. So to tell you more about AMC and its success, join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Roland Folger, MD and CEO, Mercedes-Benz India.
The AMG GLC 43 Coupe and to the celebration of the 50 years anniversary of AMG on a worldwide level. Thank you all for making the time to be with us here today. We have over 2,000 horses in this room for you here today. Fair to say, it is a power-packed room. With a focus on offering to our customers the best products from our global portfolio, we are proud and excited to launch yet again one of the best products for our customers right here in India. 2017 has been a good year for Mercedes-Benz globally and also in India as we continue our leadership position in this market. Having set the sales momentum in Q1 in 2017, we are glad to better ourselves with an impressive Q2 sales performance, which grew by a total of robust sales 18%. This sales growth also marks the brand's highest ever half-yearly volumes at 7,171 units, up 9% over the previous year. The strong sales performance in 2017 firmly underscores the continuous customer preference for Mercedes-Benz, which is also a result of our sustained and focused customer-centric approach implemented by the brand. We are confident that we will lead the luxury car market segment this year as well. A huge contribution of the Mercedes-Benz success has to be attributed to our performance sub-brand Mercedes-AMG. Mercedes-AMG is an all-out sports car and performance brand that has spearheaded our conquest into the tough performance car market. The brand pledge of driving performance illustrates the passion and inner drive of all the employees to keep questioning the status quo, to push the boundaries of what is possible and to facilitate intensive driving experiences for the customers with dynamic performance cars. AMG benefits from the classic Mercedes values such as safety and comfort, and Mercedes gains more sportiness from AMG. AMG, the three distinctive letters that embody automotive high performance, exclusivity, and dynamic driving pleasure. I would like to take you through some of the milestones in the history of the brand that the world of motorsports owes so much. I'm sure all of you know who these two gentlemen are. AMG was founded in Burgstall in 1967 by Hans Werner Aufrecht and Erhard Melcher as an engineering office, design and testing for the development of racing engines. The letter stood for Aufrecht, Melcher and Groß Asbach, the birthplace of Aufrecht. In 1971 then, AMG became the famous overnight with the red-painted AMG 300 SEL 6.8, winning its class in supreme style at the Spa 24 Hours race, while finishing second in the overall classification. The experienced drivers Hans Heyer and Clemens Schickentanz took turns at the wheel of the 428-horse powered racing saloon. With this coupe, AMG found the fame overnight in the car scene. The plant in Affalterbach was founded in 1976. In a newly constructed building, the racing engine workshop evolved into a manufacturer of sports saloons and coupes. Here you see an aerial shot of the current engine plant, which churns out those magnificent engines you all love so much. In 1984, Erhard Melcher completely independently developed a cylinder head, which, with modern 4-valve technology, the innovative engine being used as a 5.0-liter V8 in the Mercedes 500 SEC. The principle of one man, one engine was valid from the outside, therefore. The collaboration with Mercedes-Benz began in 1990. In 1991, AMG embarked on the development and production of sports vehicles and sports versions of Mercedes-Benz cars. The iconic C36 AMG, launched in 1993, was the first vehicle on the market to result from the collaboration agreement with Daimler-Benz. With sales of more than 5,000 units till 1997, it became the first bestseller from the AMG stable. Also, the C63 AMG became the first official Formula One safety car and official Formula One medical car, all from Mercedes-AMG. This marked the beginning of a long tradition which continues to this very, very day. With effect from 1999, Mercedes-AMG was 50% owned by Daimler Chrysler, and in 2005, Mercedes-AMG became the wholly owned subsidiary of Daimler AG. Unveiled in 2009, the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG was the first vehicle to be developed entirely in-house by the sports car and performance brand. The sound, along with uncompromising driving dynamics and iconic gull-wing doors, found fans around the world. I'm sure there are quite a few in this audience who have got behind the wheel of this car, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. With the success of the SLS AMG, Mercedes-AMG had another go at developing a car from the ground up. Unveiled in 2014, the Mercedes-AMG GT model series was the second sports car to be developed entirely in-house by Mercedes-AMG in Falterbach. And now we have a family of GTs globally, all of which are wildly successful, if I might say so. AMG then widened its customer base with its entry into the compact segment and then its 43 series of product offerings. This enlarged the AMG portfolio and acquired a new set of customers. The GLE 43 Coupe was the first to the 43 models to be introduced in India in 2016, which was followed by the SLC 43 and the C43 just recently. The GLC Coupe will be the fourth model, therefore, from the 43 series to be introduced right here in India. Today, the 43 series is available in 2 SUVs, 1 Roadster, and in a saloon variant. Guess, this may also be a good problem of plenty. With 100,000 units delivered in 2016, Mercedes-AMG set a new sales record and enters at the same time its 50th year on a very, very high note. We have already announced and launched 2 AMGs in the month of June, the AMG G63 Edition 463 and the AMG GLS 63. What better way to celebrate these 50 glorious years than to introduce a car which has had no predecessor in India, the AMG GLC 43 Coupe. AMG was born on the racetrack, you all remember that. The Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team won the FIA Formula One Drivers' World Championship and the Constructors' title in 3 years in a row, and hopefully this year will mark our number 4. The 330 points after the British GP make us very comfortable that we will stay ahead of the pack, as they say. And in 2014, when the team won the construction title, it was the first since the constructor title was awarded in 1958. The engineers at Falterbach have been more than successful in taking that award, winning racing technology, and infusing it into the performance cars we offer to our discerning customers today. Here, you see an image from the fastest family in the world visited the Bud International Circuit. But jokes aside, in India, our strategy for the AMG brand has been extremely successful. We offer to our AMG customers a large variety of cars to choose from. We have the 63, the 45, as well as the 43 model range now on offer in India. A further key to the success of Mercedes-AMG is the particularly intensive customer care. The more than 400 AMG performance centers in 40 countries play an important role in this regard, as you can imagine. We already have 5 AMG performance centers across India, and we plan to inaugurate 2 more APCs in India this year itself. The new APCs will be coming up in Chennai as well as in Kochi. The sales rooms at the AMG performance centers, which are integrated into Mercedes-Benz dealerships as a shop-in-shop concept, are characterized by the entirely distinct AMG brand identity. At the AMG Driving Academy, as a completely different issue, customers experience the fascination of the AMG brand in a thrilling way. It offers driving experiences and training sessions for individual requirements, giving customers the opportunity to become acquainted with the potential of a Mercedes-AMG and simultaneously increase their handling safety on roads as well as on racetracks. At the AMG Winter Sporting, the participants experience driving enjoyment and performance in extreme conditions near Arjeplog, northern Sweden, not far from the Arctic Circle. I can keep going on about the AMG brand, but I'm eagerly waiting to show you our newest addition to our portfolio in India. Here is a tiny glimpse of the car before you see the actual beauty. I would like to have Michael Job on stage as well. Please, Michael, join us here.
We conduct this in a bit of an organized fashion. So let's begin by posing towards the left, please, so that our camera friends there could get you captured in their lenses as well. As our friend from the media requested, let's move now towards the center. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe. Can I now request Roland and Michael to proceed towards the white beauty? Can I request all of our friends to head in that direction, please? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. After the presentation, we will have other opportunities for you to use your shutterbugs and capture Roland and Michael. Thank you. Can I request everyone to please take their seats so that we can proceed with the event. Thank you so much.
All right. Please, back on your seats again. We want to continue with our program. And therefore, I have also asked Michael up here, who's going to give you a little bit more details on the GLC Coupe. And I know you will love what we have to offer to you. So without any further delay, let's get on. Michael, over to you.
Thank you, Roland. And good afternoon to all of you, also from my side. And thanks again for being with us here today for this very exciting and important product launch. As you can see, the front view of the GLC 43 4MATIC Coupe reveals its independent character with the diamond radiator grille with chrome pins and allure in high gloss black and AMG lettering in high gloss chrome. The sporty, distinctive air intakes in the AMG front apron features fins in silver chrome. The A-pillar of the GLC Coupe features a flatter slope, and the squat screenhouse blends in seamlessly with the side of the vehicle to emphasize the coupe silhouette. The interplay between high belt line, wide shoulders results in proportions that lend the GLC Coupe its very dynamic and sporty looks. The tail end of the coupe exudes sporty, aesthetic appeal with chrome-plated tailpipe trim elements and a four-pipe look. The AMG-specific rear apron sports a trim in silver chrome. Narrow divided taillights and a sharp spoiler lip invoke the design, line displayed for the first time in the S-Class Coupe and followed by all of the coupe models from Mercedes-AMG. In short, anyone who is stuck behind this vehicle in traffic is in for a visual treat. And now to the heart of the matter. The GLC 43 Coupe is powered by a 6-cylinder, 3-liter petrol engine which turns out a massive 367 horsepower and a huge 520 Newton meters of torque. That means once you are behind the wheel, you are smiling from the get-go. The nanoside coatings of the cylinder liners is also used in the Formula One engines of Mercedes-AMG Petronas. Especially tough and therefore very resistant, this coating also reduces friction, thereby contributing to higher efficiency. Visually, the power plant can be identified by the red aluminum insert in the engine cover and, of course, the AMG logo. With its 5 dynamic select transmission modes, Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sports Plus, and Individual, the characteristics of the GLC 43 4MATIC Coupe can be tailored to suit the individual preferences at the tap of a finger. The broad range extends from efficient to comfortable to extremely sporty on the other side. This modifies key parameters such as the response of the engine, transmission, suspension, and steering. Independently of the dynamic select transmission modes, the driver has the option of pressing the M button switch directly to manual mode, in which gear shifts are executed using shift pedals on the steering wheel. Equipped with the revolutionary 9G-tronic automatic transmission, the shift times are shortened and efficiency is really at a maximum. The 9G-tronic ensures a more dynamic driving experience, and with a double declutching function during downshifts, overtaking with this car will absolutely be no issue at all. The AMG Sport suspension, based on air body control suspension with AMG-specific adaptive damping system, is a standard on the GLC Coupe. The suspension provides for greater agility while conserving the greatest possible neutrality and maximum traction. The 4-link front axle is fitted with special steering knuckles and load-bearing joints, and all of these components have been optimized in terms of rigidity. This improves agility and boosts the dynamics of the vehicle. The suspension can be adjusted in 3 levels: Comfort, Sports, and Sport Plus. Depending on the mode chosen, the suspension will adjust itself accordingly. The standard fit AMG Performance 4MATIC all-wheel drive combines optimum traction, hallmark AMG vehicle dynamics, and maximum driving pleasure. The system features a rear bias torque distribution of 31% to the front axle and 69% to the rear axle, which delivers greater vehicle dynamics and higher lateral acceleration. On varied road surfaces, the all-wheel drive responds with targeted brake application on one wheel in order to also guarantee optimum traction. With its variable steering ratio, the AMG speed-sensitive sports steering supports a certainly dynamic driving style. The steering power assistance is adjusted to 2 stages, comfort or sport. The relevant characteristics are automatically activated depending on the selected dynamic select transmission mode, or can be personalized in the individual mode. The braking system with internally ventilated brake discs decelerates the SUV coupe reliably and very quickly. Perforated discs with 4 piston calibers and AMG lettering are fitted on the front axle, while discs with 1 piston fixed calibers feature at the rear. All in all, not only do they do their job perfectly well, they also look super sporty. The GLC Coupe comes with LED intelligent light system as standard. The LED fiber optic cable daytime running lamps are below the indicators, and cornering light function on the inside are positioned next to the low and main beam. And now to the interior of the Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe, which is a very impressive sight and boasts high standards of quality and design. Obviously, the interiors are inspired from the world of motorsport. The flat bottom steering wheel is adorned in black Nappa leather, and the instrument cluster dials have a checkered flag design that lends a sporty touch to the large displays. The driver and front passenger enjoy a secure position in the sports seat, even when driving at speed, thanks to the improved lateral support. The upholstery comes in Artico man-made leather with Dynamica microfiber and red seat belts. To match the seat design, the door center panels and upper dashboard are styled in Artico man-made leather as well. The GLC 43 Coupe sports a black piano lacquer look coupled with a light longitudinal grain aluminum trim. It is a perfect combination of classic and sporty. Thus, the trim blends perfectly into the luxurious and sporty interiors of the beautiful car. And obviously for those road trips that you plan on long weekends, the GLC really is the perfect companion. The boot can swallow a mighty 491 liters. And just in case you need more space, with the second row seats dropped down, the capacity of the luggage compartment increases more than twice to a massive 1,205 liters. The GLC Coupe comes the EasyPack tailgate function, making it extremely convenient for the owner to open and close the boot. This function comes with a control switch in the driver's door and a button on the inside of the tailgate. The boot can also be opened and closed during ignition with the ignition key. And as part of this package, the rear backrest can be folded down at the touch of a button. Command Online is also standard on the GLC 43 Coupe. With Command Online, navigation, telephone, audio, video, internet, and many more functions can be kept in view and controlled. The information is shown on a high-resolution and large 20.3 centimeter media display. Operation via the touchpad, as many of you have used already, is really easy and very intuitive. And navigation obviously is also standard on the GLC Coupe. Fast, dynamic hard disk navigation with realistic topographic map display can be called upon via the Command Online system. And the active parking assist with Parktronic uses active steering and brake actuation to provide driver assistance when looking for a parking space and also when entering or leaving a parking space. This, in addition, with the 360-degree camera, makes parking a breeze even in the tightest of spots. And as you all know, safety is really paramount for us at Mercedes-Benz. Therefore, the GLC Coupe comes with a comprehensive safety equipment associated with all the 4 phases of the integral safety concept of Mercedes-Benz, the components of which are built onto each other. It is equipped with a host of safety features like pre-safe, attention assist, tire pressure monitoring system, adaptive braking, and also has 7 airbags, just to name a few. So guys, I hope I have not overloaded you with too much information, and now I would like to hand back to Roland to take you through our very attractive service packages and, most importantly, the pricing of our new baby. Roland.
Well, thank you, Michael, very much for the detailed presentation. As you know, we truly believe in giving our customers the best and, at the same time, the most hassle-free ownership experience that they can find in the luxury segment. We have therefore also created 2 service packages on offer for the GLC 43 Coupe. There's on the one hand the comprehensive Star Ace Compact Plus package for the GLC Coupe for 3 years or 60,000 kilometers at 245,000 rupees, and for 4 years and 80,000 kilometers it is priced at 370,000 rupees. So go ahead and enjoy those 367 horses on offer, because we'll take great care of your GLC Coupe in the future. In addition to this, for the GLC Coupe, the price of our extended warranty program, Advanced Insurance, which is launched this May, starts at 152,000 rupees. I would now like to show you a short video summarizing again the features of our GLC Coupe.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
And now the information you have all been waiting for, naturally, the price. The Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe is priced at 74.80 lakhs ex all India showrooms, of course. With that, I also come to the end of our presentations. Thank you all for taking time off to be with us here today, and I hand back over to Neha. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for walking us through those intriguing presentations. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining us here this afternoon. If you have any questions or inquiries, or interviews rather, you can contact our corporate communications team and they will line that up for you. Thank you so much for joining us